Well, I hope the microphone's pointing in the right direction. Warming up for some heavy RDLs. That's what we're doing today. Got to take your time when warming up, which is something I never do because I don't like warming up. I just like to get straight into it. But that's how I always hurt myself. I never advise this for clients because it's very silly. Now you might be wondering why I am massively rounding my back when I'm doing this, and that's because I'm just trying to feel out. I'm just trying to be in the most lengthened position for all of my muscles in this position. If you were to do a standard position, that's quite tight for a lot of muscles, whereas because this is extremely light, virtually no weight, I'm able to just go in a very lengthened position without causing myself any potential injury risk whatsoever. Oh, right, let's get some fucking weight on there. Oh, I hate when people do that. Good luck. So now that we've got some semi-decent weight on there, I'll pick up normally, then we go into the RDL position. Keeping lats pinched, core tight. Week 2, day 5 of the training split. Sorry for my horrific cold. Starting with a very reasonable 4x8 on the RDLs. Biggest thing with stuff like this is simply just holding on for so long. I've got such baby grip strength. The weight itself isn't too bad. Yeah, weight's not too bad at all. We've got another 19 kilos to go on top of that. The worst bit about everything is the bloody grip. I don't have tiny forearms, but they're not as big as my fucking quad, which they should be. Oh, I know people are going to come at me for the OCDness and the weights, and I just don't care. Oh, so we're starting with 4x8 RDLs. This is week 2, day 5 of the training split. And then we've got military press at a very light 43 kilos, which is nice. And then we've got reverse lunge squat, which is going to suck. And then we've got lat pull downs, leg extensions, and lateral raises. Spicy. Deal with that. Reverse lunges kick my ass every single time. Especially I had Bulgarian split squats yesterday, split squats today. This sucks so much. I tell you, the weight isn't actually the issue when it comes to doing things like this. It's just holding on. I got this as my top set, and I got one back off set, and I got to move on to the fun stuff. The military press. Oosh. Oh. Oh. I may have told a brief lie, that was quite heavy. That were heavy. It's alright. I know, I'm going to watch that back later. I'm going to be like, what a shocking set. But yeah, we digress. Cool, got a back off set there. I'm just going to prepare for my shoulders. So now that we've gotten into it a little bit, the topic of today's video, other than training in the gym, is going to be something that I covered a long time ago. One of my very, very first videos ever made. It was called, I can't remember the title of the video, but it's basically ran along the line of the theme of the hardest part about making the change is the beginning. And in that video I covered a amazing YouTube documentary called Fit to Fat and Back, which was awesome. And it covered a world-renowned personal trainer in America who stopped training, gained 30 pounds in body fat, and then went back to being fit again. So he was really fit, went to being fat, and then went really fit again. And he said the hardest part about his whole documentary was actually the beginning month, actually getting started. And this correlates so much with mental health as well, because to change a task into a habit, it takes a minimum of 12 weeks. 12 weeks is quite a long time, it's 3 months. So that's going to be the theme of today's video. Even though I know I left it really late to get into it. Right, I'm going to do my last set of this. I'm going to start doing some shoulder press. Don't hit your head on that. I can see that happening. What are you looking at? What are you waiting for? Do it now. Relax. Pull this off then. Cheers, doll. Oh. Cheers, doll. Oh, I didn't expect that to go right at all. My hat is in the way. I am really cool. I think you forget this. A lot of you probably wonder why I have these safety bars here. And that is primarily because for the doctors and the physios that I've seen, they've always said that in a military stance, if a neutral grip is different. With a neutral grip and you come down low, it's fine. But if you have a military grip, it creates impingement in the shoulders, which is why you shouldn't come down below sort of the mouth chin area. Realistically, they said you shouldn't come down past there, but I've never had an issue coming down past there. What I have had an issue is coming in past there. I know a lot of people don't like that because they want to get the full range of motion out of the muscle, but there are other safer ways to get the full range out of the muscle than hurting yourself, in my opinion. So, the hardest part about any journey is starting. Now, that could be a physical journey, that could be a mental health journey, that could be a road journey. You know, imagine going to Disneyland or on some family holiday, France or Spain or Malaga or Fiji, New Zealand, Bali, wherever that might be. Actually, getting to the airport is the hardest bit. Once you're on the airport, it's fine. Getting to the airport's the hardest bit, isn't it? On any holiday. Once you're at the airport, you know you're safe, and you're like, hey, I'm on holiday now, I can start drinking. No, that's just most normal people on a holiday. Like, yeah, that's it, straight to the bar.
I just hate airports.
I love airports. They are the place of fun and excitement. That being the hardest bit of any journey is actually getting started in the bloody first place. Once you've gotten started and you found a routine and you found things you like to do, it's much easier. For a prime example, Hannah over there is awful at getting good routines in place, and she's awful at starting something, especially something new. But when you do get into it, you really enjoy it, don't you?
Yeah.
It's about finding the enjoyment in the thing that you want to do. No, they can't hear you, so they're coming through my mic. Can you come say something to them?
Hello.
That's it. That's all you gotta say. Hello, goodbye. Not even goodbye, just no, I'm gone now. Wow. So, how do you possibly expect to change your life if starting out is the hardest bit to do? It's very simple. All you need to do is go and check out my other video entitled The 4-Pillar Plan to Change Your Life. In that video is a very sat down video, and I go into detail about every single thing that you could do. I go into detail about the 4 things that drastically changed my life and got me out of the gutter that I was in, and that has helped clients change their lives, and it's helped friends and family change their lives. It's a 4-pillar plan that me and my company have come up with through mental and physical change, through the things that we found works best with our clients. And it works every single time. It's absolutely foolproof. I've never had anybody that doesn't work with yet. What's the hardest bit for you? Yeah. What's the hardest part about life, I suppose, almost? Life has many different aspects to it, but the hardest bit about doing something new. There again.
Got me a microphone.
I got your little microphone.
I find it very hard to stay on track and discipline myself and actually commit to my new things that I want to do. I always want to do loads of things, and then I think about the things I want to do, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could be really good at that, or I could be really good at this, and I'm like, I get it in my head, and I'm like, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to do that. And then I wake up and I completely forget about it entirely. And I just carry on with just my normal day to day, which is very boring.
Why do you think you forget about it so much?
I don't know. Just sleep on it and then forget.
So it wouldn't be something, so it isn't something like you think you want to do it, but actually you don't really want to do it that badly.
Well, it might be that factor as well. But I do want to do lots of things quite bad. Like I really want to change my life badly. But I don't know, I don't have that little spark or anything to do it.
Then that ties into the film we watched yesterday, didn't we? The film Soul by Disney.
That was really
absolutely
good.
Brilliant, right? So in that film, it gave details about your purpose in life, and they followed this piano player who thought his mission, his purpose, his spark in life was to play piano.
Well, it was
but actually,
jazz. But
jazz piano.
Yeah.
He thought his spark was to be a pianist.
Yeah. And to be in a jazz band
and then it goes on about how he died, and he goes to this in-between place between the afterlife and living, and he has to help a new soul find their spark. And he was confusing the word spark, and he thought it meant a hobby of some description, whether he loved eating or cooking or playing music or football, sports or whatever it was. That's what he thought spark was, something almost to do.
Yeah, he thought that your purpose in life was your spark, but that's not. The point of the film was even if you have a spark with something, it doesn't mean that is your purpose in life. I think it was close enough to my mouth.
But yes, that's what it was. And then actually the spark in life is just to enjoy life itself.
Yeah.
It's not actually anything to do with...
It's do your hobbies, do the things that you love doing, but don't forget to actually live at the same time was the point of it.
Yes.
Because he put all of his effort into just this jazz band that he wanted to join, and then he did it, and he was like, oh, I thought it was going to be better
more
than that.
Yeah.
It's because he didn't do anything else.
No, he didn't do anything else in his life.
Yeah.
And this is what I keep telling you. This is one of the things that is in the plan, is to do new things all the time.
Yeah.
And so
the thing is, though, I do new things all the time, but I don't stick to them.
Yeah.
Remember when I started doing the cross stitching,
Yeah.
And I was trying to make my mum a birthday present.
Yeah, and you gave
back
up
in
halfway
April.
through. It's still not done yet.
Still not done.
Not even ready for Christmas.
No.
And so that, it ties in perfectly well to the point that I made, or I make in the 4-pillar plan video, is the habit thing. So you can have all the motivation you want at the world in the beginning, and you can go like you do with the cross stitch. I remember you doing it all the time.
Yeah.
You would
I'll
straight
quickly
into
get
it.
into something.
Yeah.
I'll be like, this is what I'm obsessed with at the moment.
High motivation, low discipline.
Yeah.
And then you lose the motivation.
As soon as it starts getting boring.
As soon as it starts getting boring or you lose the motivation, that's when the discipline comes into play.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I have to get it done by that point, whether I want to do it or not.
Yeah.
I have to do it.
Yeah.
And then by giving yourself the 12 weeks, just the motivation usually lasts for a month.
Yeah.
And this is like you see in January, everybody goes to the gym in January. They're like, yeah, new me, new body. By February,
I love
everybody's
going
gone.
to the gym in January. It's so funny seeing everyone there.
Oh, so funny,
And I'm like,
isn't it?
in 2 weeks time, none of you are going to be here.
But that's the same thing. They don't give it enough time to change from a task to a habit. And you've never really given things enough time to change from a task
really
to a habit.
don't. No.
So that would be one of the big backdraws of it.
Yeah.
However, still not. I don't know where I was going with that one.
Still not disciplined enough. I don't have the
Spark.
Yeah.
But that's because I don't think you found your thing. And this is another bit about the 4-pillar plan, is of finding what you really love to do and enjoying it. It doesn't necessarily have to be fitness. It should be fitness something orientated. Like I've been struggling with you with the gym for nearly a year now, haven't I?
I still love the gym.
But it's about finding something you really love to do. Because we've tried calisthenics, we've tried bodybuilding, and now it seems to be powerlifting sort of your thing.
Yeah, I quite
Because
like
it's quite simple, it's quite strict pack.
I hurt though.
But
I am so
yes,
much
of course,
pain.
yes, it hurts. But that's because, again, it's a whole new training program. You've never pushed yourself this hard because you've always decided the weight. You've always done 4x12 and just picked your own weight.
Yeah, or 3x10.
Gone through the movements. Think, that's enough. Pump quiet and I'll leave.
Yeah.
Quiet, I'm off. No.
I'm done now.
Whereas now this tells you the weight and the reps, and it's all automatic by computer. So it's pretty intense.
I still cheat a little bit because I'm like, I can't do that straight away. I'm gonna do a lighter one first and then get to the big bit at the end.
That's okay. But that's the point. You're still doing the big weights that you've never lifted before.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've PR'd like 3 times in the first week of doing this program, didn't you?
Maybe.
Yeah. You PR'd on deadlift, you PR'd on squat, and you PR'd on bench in the same week.
On bench?
Yeah. You hit the 30 kilo bench press.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, 30 kilo bench press for 2, which you'd never done before. You've hit, what was it, 60 kilo squat?
No, not yet.
Or was it 58 kilos? Was it
I can't remember. I haven't done 60 kilo squat yet. It was I've done 60 on deadlift. I don't think it's actually in the program yet. But I have done previously 60 kilo deadlift, but ages ago. I still have another set to do. I don't know what to do with this microphone.
You come in front of the camera and talk to the people.
But I have another set to do. I have one more. Where am I going to put my microphone? It's going to make so much noise though.
It'll be alright.
It's going to be like, I'm going to put you on a chair. Hopefully you won't fall off. So obviously it goes without saying, obvious physical benefits of starting a change, a healthier lifestyle change. That's a video I haven't done yet. It's a healthy living video. Yeah.
Well, I have done the full length healthy living video, which is on the channel if you want to go
check it out.
It just ties in with healthy living. Obviously, by training in the gym, you live longer, you live happier, you live healthier.
Yeah.
You'll be stronger.
Yeah.
Everything like that.
Yeah.
It's the obvious stuff.
It is such a challenge, and it is so hard to discipline your mind to say yes and not to say no when you want to give up. But if you can do that, it's so beneficial. And like, I still struggle with it, but sometimes I'm like, no, you have to hit all the reps, get it done, and then you'll feel so much better afterwards. Because if you think, oh, maybe I can't do this, and then you do like half the reps and you give up, and then you just feel worse because you're like, oh, I didn't put in all the effort that I could have, and you make yourself feel bad about it. But if you push yourself and do all the reps, you just feel so much better. But it's still really hard.
It is really hard. I mean, life is hard.
Yeah.
I don't particularly want to do reverse lunges. It's going to suck.
I'm
not looking forward to them. I got 94 kilos on reverse lunges as well. I don't think I'm going to hit that.
I've only got 39, but that's still heavy. That's still heavy.
I need my knees. I need my knee braces, I think.
I need another, body to lift the weight for me.
I got one more set with...
Okay, I've done all of mine.
I'll tell you what. Get better bloody recording through these microphones or I am going to be Pissed. Right, first sort of couple squats done, and it was horrific. That's this program we're on's a 6-day-a-week training split where we squat, bench, and deadlift 4 times a week, and it sucks. Alongside the squat, bench, and deadlift are obviously accessories. Very minimal accessories. It's a very minimal powerlifting program, but I've not powerlifted in a year, so it's going to be quite nice over the next couple of months to really see what my strength can do, see what the bulk's done for me. I'm bulking pretty bloody hard recently. And it's our first training, so second training session back from holiday, isn't it?
Yes.
We just spent a lovely week in Amsterdam, which was lovely.
It was lovely.
It was lovely.
It was good. And we chose a hotel that had a gym, and we used it once.
Yeah, we spent all this money to make sure we get a hotel with a gym, and then we used the gym once. We were just too tired.
We did a lot of walking around there.
So much walking. Well, on average we do like 3,000 or 4,000 steps a day if we're lucky.
Yeah.
And we did upwards of 12,000, 15,000 a day.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So
my phone kept being like, "You've hit your target goal. Well done." And I was like, "Wow, thanks." How many have we got to do? I didn't even look.
I think it's a 4x12.
Oh.
Which, yeah, it sucks big.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
No, I'm not feeling it either.
Not feeling it. No thanks. Not today.
No thanks.
Like, say no. Oh, I don't like it. Why do you make me do this?
I know. It sucks.
Balls. Ugh. And I forgot how to hold a bar properly. I should take my shoes off.
Strap-ons on.
Sexy.
My strap-ons are very sexy, yes.
Oh my god.
Haha! No, I don't want to do this either.
20 kilos.
We're just going to get
I'm
through
ready
it.
to do the 20 kilos.
Just going to have to accept that this is just going to suck. I think after this it's easy. We just got a few accessories and we're done. Going home.
Gosh, right, I did 7.
We'll do 6 aside rather than 12.
Yeah.
So it's 12 total.
Okay.
Because I can
Too
never,
many.
because I've had this training program written for me and I don't understand that bit personally. I think if you want to be horrible to yourself, it's 12 on each side or 6 on each side. But it's really heavy. It's 80% max volume on squats in reverse lunge.
But yeah, I'm sure it is
Nuts.
doable. But like, that's if you're really committed to.
It's not about being committed. 80% of your max volume on one leg.
Well, I think if you come to the gym like literally every day and you spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, then like it's something you can do. Because I saw a video the other day of some man who had like, I don't know, 100 plus kilos on a bar, and it looked like he was going to squat them, and then he was like, psych, and he put a leg up and he did Bulgarian split squats.
Well, yeah, you do get beasts out there. Of course
And I
you
was
get
just
beasts.
like, how are you doing that with like 140
fuck that.
kilos on your back? Stupid. I'm so knackered already.
So what do you think the mental health benefits are alongside starting a new change?
Mental health benefits of starting the gym.
No, not necessarily the gym, but just like something new in your life. So obviously you've been going through a lot recently. You've been doing lots of new things.
Yeah.
And it's been very scary for you, isn't it?
Yes. Mental health benefits is you see how much you can actually push yourself and how much you're actually capable of doing. Like, it's basically just pushing yourself to your limits that you didn't realise you had, or pushing past them, rather. I don't know.
What are you talking about? Can't hear you.
I don't know. Oh, I'm just talking to the microphone. I'm not talking to you, am I? I hope the microphone can hear me anyway.
They can hear me. I can hear me roast you.
I was saying, I don't really know what I was saying. I kind of went off on a little tangent and it didn't really make sense. Saying it's good to make you realise your like limits or push past your limits. Like, it's good for yourself to see what you're actually capable of doing, because you always think that you can't do the things. Like, especially if you're someone that's got maybe anxiety or depression, going to the gym is so beneficial for that, because it does get you out of your comfort zone, but in a good way. It's hard though. It's very hard, because you think people are looking at you, you think people are judging you all the time, but most of the time people in the gym are just there to do their own stuff, and they might look at you and be like, oh, you're new, but that's about it really.
Yeah.
So it's good to kind of just get you out there and see what you're actually capable of doing.
I was feeling myself starting to fade. Need some snacks.
Strawberries.
You want some snacks?
I always want snacks. I had another point and then you bought strawberries. And I forgot what I was going to say.
It's not just necessarily about the gym, is it?
I think it's a good confidence booster,
Oh, massive.
because you realise, I can do this. And then, for me, I think it's actually an eye-opener, because you realise how many people actually have such a negative look on life and exercising. And when you start doing those things, you pick up on everyone else's negativity
Very
towards
true.
it, and then it makes you feel a little bit better because you're like, well, actually, you guys don't understand because you're not doing the same. I think you don't actually understand the benefits until you do it, until you commit to it.
And that's the thing, it's a commitment. It takes us straight back to point 1 and point 2, between motivation and discipline, needing to make a change, wanting to make a change, and then sticking with it for long enough to see that task turn into a habit. No matter what happens, it's always going to come back to those. But not necessarily, right, so if you take the gym out of it, for example, what are the other mental health benefits about starting a new change in someone's life? So like, for example, my client Jamie, you've met Jamie,
Yeah.
quite overweight, knows that about himself.
Yeah.
And so for someone like him, he started, and so the mental health side effects for him, taking the gym out of it, what do you think they would be?
No, I'm confused. I don't know what you're asking me.
So like, if you are massively overweight, or if you have massive anxiety, or you have depression, or you've got any, hello mate, you alright?
Hiya.
Or if you've got any other problems in your life going on, then changing something about your life is going to benefit that, generally speaking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Yeah.
And that's what most people do.
Yeah.
Is they'll keep doing the same thing and same thing and same thing their entire lives and expecting something to be different. And I think you were one of these people at one point.
Yeah.
You know, you sort of
I just kept hoping that the magic fairy man was going to come along and save me, and it didn't happen really.
we did a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean you came along, but you're not a magic fairy man.
Oh, cheers.
Do you want to be a fairy man?
Well, I'd like to be magic.
Well, you are a little bit magic. Abracadabra, that's not it.
I'm not a Harry Potter person, okay? Leave me alone.
Oh, then don't try and do a quote. So, changing something in your life. Go on.
Oh, that's heavy.
It looks heavy. Go on.
Yeah.
That's it, well done. Weeks.
Life can suck. Like you say, it's about finding something you love to do and just doing it. And
But it is a lot harder. It's easier said than done, rather.
oh, of course it's easier than done. But that's because most people haven't found the thing they love to do.
That's literally the exact same thing you just said.
But most people.
It's hard to find the thing you love to do.
So there's a graph between being content and happy. Right? So imagine the graph. Happiness, and content. So if you're down here at 0, you're not happy and you're not content, what are you going to do?
Well, you might not do anything. You might just stay there. Some people do.
Yes, but that wasn't the point I was going for.
I know.
Some people are very unhappy and some people are very uncontent, and they do just sort of stay
Because
in that realm.
It's the thing of being uncomfortably comfortable or comfortably uncomfortable.
No, uncomfortably comfortable. It's because you're not uncomfortable enough to need to make the change, but you're not uncomfortable enough to need to make the change, and you're not comfortable enough to need to worry about doing anything about it. Happiness content graph. So if you're really unhappy and you're really not content with life, 99% of people will do something about it so that they're happier and so that they're more content with life. Yes? Most people
will try and make a change.
Exactly.
Some people will just complain about it though, and will say about making a change and never actually make the change, but they just keep talking about making a change.
Because they're uncomfortably comfortable.
Well, yes. And I think we also live in a day and age where people just like to gossip about how hard their life is.
People do like to gossip, and that sucks. That's just annoying. Such is life, though, unfortunately. I don't quite understand people, if I'm going to be honest. 2 supersets today. Well, no, sorry. We've got 2 accessories. 1 drop set, and then 3 normal sets. So we'll do a normal set, we'll go and do the drop set, then we'll come back and do the 2 other
My hands are so warm, my hands are so cold.
Oh, you're jilly.
I am chilly. You're rubbing the backs of my fingers together.
Starting the change and sticking with the change is the best thing you can do for life. You have to agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, I mean, where would you be if you hadn't changed?
I know, I'd be very sad.
You'd be dating bad boys, you'd doing silly things, regretting everything.
Yes, I would probably be in just a pit of depression.
Exactly.
And hating myself even more every day till I eventually give up.
That was really sad.
Sorry.
It's true though, but that's most people. This is the thing. This is the message I'm trying to get across is you don't have to be like that.
No.
And like I said to you don't have to stay where you are. You can grow and cocoon yourself into this beautiful butterfly cocoon yourself, which is the horrible bit. You have to cocoon yourself, which is the horrible bit. You've got to go through all the shit
Yes.
before you can blossom into a beautiful butterfly.
Yes. I'm better now. Oh, well, better now.
You're getting a lot better.
I'm so tired though.
Still can't bench press 30 kilos by yourself though, can you?
Watch me. I'll do it.
We will catch up with you when we go over to do the lat pull down, because that's the last thing we're going to do today.
Just try. I think just try. That's all you can do. Is just try. You can give yourself the benefit of the doubt and try. Then you're one step closer to where you want to be.
Max, you're insightful. You are.
I mean, we now.
Well, thank you for that. 1% better every single day. Not 5%, not 10%, 1%. Last but not least, lat pull down. Single arm, lat pull down. You're going for 8 to 10 reps. Oh,
Nice.
I love this exercise. It's fairly new to me. Deep lat stretch. After you. I don't know what weight you use. Off the top of my head. I think it was like 11 last time, 12, 11, 13.
You think?
So, summarise. Coming from two people who have struggled with change.
Which leg is it?
Whichever leg is going to go down is the arm you're going to use. If you kneel down your right leg, then your right arm is used. Brace with your left hand on your knee. To brace. There you
Might
go.
be a bit heavy.
Stretch the lat out, and then elbow down.
You're weakling.
So coming from two people who have struggled with change and a lot of issues for their entire life, we can both solemnly say, and every single person I've ever met can solemnly say, that making the change is the scariest thing you'll ever do in your entire life, realistically, especially if you're coming from a place of anxiety and depression and previous traumas. But it'll be one of those things that you will love yourself forever for. Absolutely love yourself. And I see it in Hannah all the time. She's coming to the gym sometimes, hates doing it, and wouldn't do it if it wasn't for me pushing her, because the motivation's just not there, and like she's openly said, the discipline's not there. But yet every time you seem to take your clothes off, you see new muscles, and you're just like, yeah. And then you're like, yeah, I want more biceps, and I want this, and I want that, and then you're just like, I can't bother to go to gym.
It's because it's so much effort.
No, it's worth it though, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the end, it's always worth it. Looking good. Beautiful.
I'll just lay down now.
You're gonna lay down now. That's it. You're out.
Yeah.
I'm outie.
Out. Look at my weight and I look at his weight. That's basically a stack.
Huh?
Huh? I wasn't talking to you.
I don't like this. You talking about me with a humble bag. It's not the biggest stack in the world, though. To be fair.
Yeah, but it's basically like half. About over half. It's me on my piddly little 8. My hand is still cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, go on. That's it. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. You like little half reps, don't you?
Partial reps.
Yeah.
Very good. There's a lot of studies coming out at the moment about partial reps actually being more beneficial than full reps. I don't understand how that's possible. I didn't read the article properly, but it's just the title of the thing.
Yeah.
It was partial reps could be better than full reps, and I was like, how is that possible?
Oh, it's because you already stimulate the muscle with the full rep. So then if you just batter a couple of...
Yes, that's the current science. Is that
you just keep it stimulated a little bit longer.
Yeah, definitely. I know.
Is my go again?
Huh?
Is it my go again? No.
Yes.
No hair everywhere. You're in the way. Oh, God.
Anyway, I don't think these people want to watch us do another 3 sets of this. It's quite boring now. But I think
This is like the epitome of entertainment.
This is the epitome of entertainment, yeah, 100%. I think the key takeaways, though, is to get a plan, make a change, make the biggest change to your life that you will love yourself forever for doing. And if you want to know what that change and what that plan is, then go and check out my 4 pillars of how to change your life video, and I run that down in an extremely good way.